Hello and welcome to Three Questions With. Got my buddy David Ceruolo with us. I asked David to come on the show today because I want to talk a little bit about elder law and estate planning. David, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So, David, I've been here and I've had friends who are here. It's awkward to talk to our parents about them aging and what plans we're going to put in place. What's the advice you have?
Well, first and foremost, it's not a good idea to put things off, to delay or procrastinate on that. Everybody should have an estate plan, especially if they're up there in age. So, what you want to do is basically talk to them. A lot of times, what happens in meetings is I find when kids come into the meetings with their parents, they're talking around them. And so, the thing to do is have a heart to heart with them and say, look, mom, dad, I want to be able to help you if something should happen to you. And the only way that I'm going to be able to do that is if you give me an authorization to do so. And if you need to, if they have questions, and I always, in the meetings will say to the elders, if you have questions, pick up the phone and call me, one-on-one. And so if, as long as they know they have a resource, a lot of times they have comfort of that. And then the other big issue that elders always have is the independence. And they feel like they're losing that independence a lot of times when the kids try to take over. So just my advice would be to keep those issues in mind, and then consult with an attorney that's actually versed in experienced in elder law.
Yeah, I agree with you because I've seen it from both sides where, I had that experience, had friends that had it where mom or dad passes away and they're like, David, we have no idea what assets our parents have and where they are. So we're going through your desk, we're going through boxes, and finding, oh, wow, he has a bank account here. Or,
Right.
geez, mom and dad did well in their lives, where there's no communication. And, I say that, I get mad at both sides on this. If you're the parent, be an adult about it. We have
Right.
to, we all have to deal with this. Sit down with your children, and children, also listen when mom and, because a lot of times, David, I find we're in denial. Oh, dad, you're fine. Mom, you're fine.
Exactly.
And
Yep.
we don't want to admit that, our parents are getting older and
Getting
unfortunately
older
things
and they
going to
need.
happen to them.
Yep.
So it's really essential that communication, right, from both sides, to be open to it, the children be mature about it. Parents, just accept that it's a conversation we all have to have.
Yes, and it's good when they come to me and there's a resource there, and a lot of times what will happen is it's a matter of making both sides feel comfortable speaking about the issue. So yeah, it takes a bit of coming to a reckoning, I guess, right? Coming to the realization that mom and dad are getting older, and it comes to the realization, mom and dad, that yeah, they're getting older, and there may be a period of time when they need help. And without those documents in place, the family has to go to the probate court and file for a guardianship or a conservatorship of the elder. And then it's more expensive, more time consuming. So yeah, there's a lot of things we discuss.
So, David, the other thing I want to talk about is that proverbial look back period. Because unfortunately, we all put off these decisions until, oh my God, our loved ones had a major health incident or something happened. And then you're like, oh, geez, we may need to put them in assisted living or get some help. And now we're all trying to protect assets. What's the advice there? What's the plan to do what we can to protect our assets while helping our loved ones?
Yeah, so first of all, the look back period that you referred to, that deals with mass health. And mass health in Massachusetts is actually Medicaid. Medicaid changed the name to Mass Health in Massachusetts so the folks wouldn't get confused between Medicaid and Medicare. So the look back period, it relates to that. And if mom or dad needs long-term care down the line, then it's usually when folks come in and they are concerned about that issue, it's a 5-year plan that we need to put in place. And it's a matter of making them once again understand what the basic rules are for mass health if they're concerned about a nursing home or long-term care down the line. There's two facets actually of mass health. Is if mom and dad live at home and they need help at home, there's community programs through mass health. And then there's the other side of it, which is the nursing home side of it. And once that happens, all the expenses shoot up. And Mass Health gets really, really concerned about that 5-year look back period. So it's a 5-year plan. And it's a matter of making them understand what it's about. A lot of times they come in and they're confused about it and they think that, oh, what is this 5-year thing? And it's all about Mass Health and nursing home care or long-term care.
Awesome. So David, if people have questions, what's the best way to reach out to you to get them answered?
Yeah, they can reach out to me at the office. The number here is 781-662-9200. And then I'm on all of the social media platforms. My website is cerulolaw.com. I'm also under Ceruolo Law on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And then on YouTube, which I have a pretty big channel right now, is 138 videos as of this week. It's a lot of information on there. I need subscribers. So that's under David Ceruolo, along with LinkedIn is under David Ceruolo as well. So there's a lot of different ways to reach me. And then of course on Facebook, I'm under Ceruolo Law and David Ceruolo as well. So there's a lot of different ways to find me.
Awesome. David, I really appreciate you taking a few minutes to jump on the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
All right. Thank you for having me. And thank you, everybody.